Hello my two beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, and in this video I'm going to be updating my reading journal. I'm going to be doing my July wrap-up, and I'm going to be doing the book to freakout tag. And there are, I think, like 18, and I showed it down for the book to freakout tag. And the first question is, best book I've read so far this year. And I finished A Court of Rings and Ruin this year, and I absolutely adored that series. And the other two are actually surprising, because I read Beach Read by Emily Henry, and I liked it, but I didn't. But when I read Happy Place and Funny Story by Emily Henry, I understood the hype for this author. And can we talk about the spine, please? Like, absolutely love the theme of the spines. And my other one was surprising. It's a courtesy fantasy. Is The House in Trillium Sea by G.K. Clune. I absolutely thought that was a very adorable, cozy read to read. The second one is a best sequel so far this year. The best sequel I have read so far this year is the middle grade book series that's Witchlings, The Golden Frog Games by Gabriel Ortega. My daughter suggested to read this series, and I absolutely adored it. New release you haven't read yet but want to. I want to read the second book in the Divine Rival series, Duology, and that's Ruthless Isles by Rebecca Ross. I also want to read a novel love story by Ashley Poston, because I've read The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip, and I liked those two a lot. My most anticipated releases for the second half of the year. I have 6. I have Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the second book in the House of Trillium Sea duology by T.J. Clune that comes out in September. Can't wait to read The Greatest Game by Jennifer Barnes that comes out at the end of July. The Spell Shot by Sarah Durst that also comes out in July. I still have to read Fox Club from the Belladonna trilogy, but I know the third book, Wisteria by Annalyn Grace, comes out in August, so I have plans to read Fox Club before that comes out. A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sango Badana that comes out in December. And that's I believe it is a prequel or the same world as the Irregular Witches book. And the fifth question is the biggest disappointment. I have 2. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Krista Broadbent. I like the vibes, but I was bored majority of the story. I'm going to finish the duology of the characters, since I bought both of them when Kindle was having a sale. The second one is the Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I wanted more romance, as well as more of an introduction before they introduced the love interest in the story. So that was more vibes than romance. So that I'm hoping. I like the 7-Year Slip. That was a 5-star read to me. That absolutely was enjoyable. And the Dead Romantics was mostly just a fall read, and love the vibes. The biggest surprise for me was definitely reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. The 7th question is favorite new authors. I would like to read more of Rebecca Ross's backlist, because she has a really lyrical writing style. And I'm almost caught up with Emily Henry's backups of her contemporary romances. I have to read Book Lovers. And the 8th question is, book that made me cry. That would be A Court Rings of Ruin by Sarah J. Maas and Happy Place by Emily Henry. And books that made me happy was Funny Story by Emily Henry and Flower Heart by Catherine Backwell. And if you like the vibes of Howl's Moving Castle, I would suggest reading Flower Heart. 10th book is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I'm actually doing really well with my 24 books to read in 2024. I'm a big mood reader, so I allow myself to change my books for my book tracker for that, just because I don't want to get into a book slump. But next year I'm going to make sure I don't change any of the books, because if I buy the books, I want to read them. So that's going to be my challenge for next year. But for this year, I have A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden that I want to get to. Foxgloves by Adeline Grace. Castle in the Air by Diane Wynne Jones. Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Ascended by Michael Miller. Swordheart by T. Kingfisher. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. I'm hoping to finish all those for my 24 books to read in 2024. And I'm doing, so far I'm doing, I think I have like 12 more books to read, and I'm done with my 24 books in 2024. For June, I'm going to have really colorful books this month. I read one book from my daughter's choice, which was Witchling, so that's pink. I read one physical book, so that's blue. I read one pick from my son's pick, that's brown. And I read 2 books from the library. And I also read one purple one for a prompt draft pick too. finally on the next page. Now to update my 24 books in 2024. I only read one book, which was The Prison Healer. And so far, I'm doing really good. I think I'm on 11 or 12 so far. And for my June wrap up, I read 6 books this month. I read The Prison Healer. That was 4 stars. City of Lost Souls, 4 stars. People with Me on Vacation, 4 stars. Witchland, The Golden Frog Games, 4 stars. Part of Your World, 4 stars. And Veronica Speedwell, the second book in the series, I gave that 3 stars. And I think the one that was my favorite for this month is between The Prison Healer or People Meet on Vacation. I'm leaning more towards Prison Healer because that had a really good cliffhanger as well as a twist. So I would definitely recommend reading that trilogy if you get the chance. I hope you enjoyed watching me update my reading journal, doing my first book freak out tag, as well as seeing which books I enjoyed and not enjoyed this year. And let me know how many books did you read for the month of June. Thank you for watching. Bye.